Howdy's the EVK Studios. I see you there. It's actually some of the new music that Caboose sent over from the YouTube library. So just some new stuff mixed in with the RO stuff. And yeah, the news bulletins were fine. That was fine. I'm I'm sorry if I seemed upset about that. I was not. I was literally not in any capacity upset by that. Quite literally, today it's just been a day where I've been busy, and as a result, you know, we've had to make some adjustments. But we're you know we are here. We are here, and we're having some fun. And I see the Colin Black's here. Hey, you like your heavy metal? Yes. And Celestial Caboose is here with a solid pun. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're here on the community save. I will say that this will likely, and in fact, probably not likely, will be a shorter stream. For context, I was helping give tours today, which is awesome. I love giving tours. I genuinely love giving tours. But the tours went a little longer than initially planned. Not that that's a bad thing. I love giving tours, and it was a great time. But when I'm still not entirely recovered, you know, from some track work I did earlier this week. It's one of those things where I'm just, it's one of those things where I'm just a little out of it and a little sore. So we're just gonna have some fun here. That's gonna be the name of the game, as Catland completely and utterly tries to disrupt the stream here. So yeah. So yeah. Do you know how you see redirecting after we finished Angry's, if he's still up? I can probably just find a link to his stream and put it in chat when it's time. Or you guys can find it. I know many of you are subscribed to him. But yeah, I can probably do something like that. It probably won't do it automatically. I know that much. But yeah. Catland, come on. Come on. Down. I'll deal with you later. All right, you'll get your attention. Don't worry. Yeah, there's been many school tours, and quite frankly, actually, the school tours have been kind of amazing. I love giving school tours because the kids are engaged and the chaperones ask questions, and they're honestly some of the most fun tours I give during the year. And I mean that literally. I'm not trying to talk it up or anything. That is a actual factual statement. They're pretty awesome, and I enjoy them personally immensely. Plus, it changes up. It changes up the pace a little bit. It can be exhausting doing tours. It can be. I'm also still getting used to the new tour schedule. I'm sure Angry's talked about this a little bit. We did change up the tour schedule at the EBT this year, and as a result, I'm still kind of getting used to the timing, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. But this is still the Midland mod pack. I'm very pleased to say that so long as you rerun Railloader and rerun Unity Mod Manager to make sure it's installed, the new update did not break anything in the mod pack that I am aware of. So that does work. So just be aware of that. And Celestial, if you're wondering how old they were, we're talking like elementary school age. Kind of middle elementary school. As you get back, kitty. No, she's a wonderful kitty. She wanted attention, though. She often does this, like, when I get on the phone or something. She'll want attention as I'm talking to the person on the phone and wonder why the person on the phone's not giving her attention. So, yeah. All right. So, we're going to head off here. I don't entirely know what was fixed in this update. Apparently, there's been some FPS improvements. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out at some point. But yeah. And Celestial, what I would recommend for you is just run a file verify, clean everything out, and just install the mods from there. Again, it's just unzip the mod folder, label it as mods, etc. The color of his team looking completely now. I don't know. I know people have been making skins and reskins of the locomotives, and there's a way to do that, but I don't think there's an active live editor way to do that, if that makes sense. Game seems to be chugging a bit. It's actually not doing too bad. Compared to how it was when we had all these hoppers up here, it's actually not doing horrible. That's exclusive to the USRA engine, says Roberto Hunt. Okay. Gotcha. And Garion might be joining us here. Hello, Garion. If Garion can, in fact, hear and or...
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There we go. I can hear you now.
Okay, my push to talk button might not have been working.
Well, that's always fun. I guess we'll get a good test here of if the game's chugging or not. Once Gary joined. What's my frames like? I don't actually have the number up. I'm going to guess it's in the 20 to the 30 range, and we're within render distance of all the hoppers that are up in Kirkland. So I'm going to consider that a win, personally. But that's just me. But we'll see how Garion does once Garion joins.
When it decides to load.
Yes. Very much when it decides to load. Also, I do want to say I apologize for the snafu both yesterday and Wednesday. Wednesday, for those who are curious, I spent the whole day helping dump ballast at the railroad, and therefore, by the time I got home, I was dead. So I was not expecting to be as dead as I was, but I was dead. So that's why I elected to not stream that day. And then I had every intention of streaming yesterday, and then I laid down for a 2-hour nap at like 3 o'clock. And next thing I know, it's 9 o'clock. And I was like, well, shit. So we'll make that up at some point this weekend, probably. Looking at the current schedule, that very well might be Sunday, potentially tomorrow, but more than likely Sunday, potentially. Some things up in the air. So, yeah.
When you have a chance, I need a password. I tagged you in Discord, but I didn't know if you could see your Discord chat or not.
Yep, I can. As I overshoot the platform.
So neither work.
let's see here. Yes, I'm well aware I've overshot the platform. Give me 1 second here, folks. The difficulties are being rather technical in nature. Hey, Garion's here. Man, interplanetary missions on KSP. Ooh, that sounds fun. But you have to squeeze every bit of efficiency you can. Jeez. You refuse to use the ion engine because the ion engine and it's stupid and you hate it. Hey, if it works, it works. Alright. So Garion, it's currently 10:24 in the game. The best bet I can give you is just do some switching in and around East Whittier there if you can.
Okay. Any specific engine I should use?
Well, you have the 1 or the 3 or both, so take your pick.
Okay, figured I'd ask before I picked one.
Yeah, you could use one or the other or both. Take your pick. And if you ever get the chance, there's a non-zero chance here that, yep, okay. That we have log cars ready to go. So let me set them to do what they're supposed to do. Unload at there. And we're going to copy.
It's not letting me move the engine at all.
That would be because you're still set to passenger, and I need to fix that.
I didn't know that the bare minimum you couldn't even do that simple of an item.
There you go.
Yep, now it's working. Thank you.
All right. When you're ready, there's also a batch of logs up on... Oh, God damn it. Why is this being stupid? Okay. Now they should all be set correctly. What we just saw there was Midland struggling to get things set correctly. And hello, Southern 207 Hobbies. Welcome. All right. So yeah, whenever you get a chance, Garion, there is in fact a
log train.
A log train ready to come down the mountain and be delivered.
Roger that. Where is our interchange currently?
Currently in the East Whittier yard.
Okay, so I'll try and get this cleared as soon as I can.
Yeah, we're not expecting anything anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had one more coming.
Nope. I thought I did. I thought I was going to have like a bunch, and then it was just like one more with 12 cars. But I can't say I'm surprised because we have effectively 3 interchange tracks or 5 interchange tracks that we can use. In total holds about 125-ish cars. So.
Oh, I see. It's a much bigger interchange than the vanilla.
Correct.
Yeah, I felt the pain of the vanilla interchange on my own save.
Yes.
I have tier 3 everything. And I don't even have Bryson unlocked yet, and it was taking me 3-4 interchanges to get everything. You can see why I turned down Kirkland from tier 5 where we had it, purely because that was going to be pain. Because we, put it this way, we did tier 5 Kirkland, and we still have 3 strings of hoppers that are just taking up space in storage sidings along the Kirkland branch. I believe it. So I think I was here when you were doing that one. Yeah. We very quickly decided to handle that in a very
drastic manner, shall we say. Also, Gary, if you ever end up running the passenger train on this railroad, be aware the Ella passenger station is now on the passing siding and is not at the original location.
Oh, so it's the same mod I'm using on my own save.
Yep. You were getting better frame rates there in 207? You were tier 5 on everything on your solo save. Oh god, I feel bad for you. That just sounds painful. And trains are fun. Welcome. Trains are, in fact, fun. So I'm going to let Kirkland be Kirkland for a little bit so we can just not have to deal with that madness for a little bit. And we're going to run the passenger train. But yeah, welcome everybody to the first stream of May. You may have noticed that in the stream schedule, I usually reserve the first weekend in like week or so as not streaming. The reason for that is during that time is usually a Friends of the East Broadtop work weekend, and I usually end up filming and editing the work weekend video during that time, so it just gives me a little bit of a break. No, I didn't do that for the work week later this month, so I might be regretting that slightly, but we'll see how it works. I'm not liking this whistle at the moment. Let's change it. This is why I like the whistle mod, because you can just change it.
That's what I didn't check. What whistle was on this locomotive?
I know that both 210-2s have Reading 6s on them. Ooh. Santa Fe 6. Santa Fe 6 is always a good whistle.
Is it okay to change the whistle?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind. Oh, I just saw something that said you went to 5. And I'm trying to find it now. Very intently. This is where I wish that the... There it is. There we go. There's a whistle I like. But yeah, there's a... That's the one criticism I have of all the whistle mods. And it's the fact that there is no search function.
Yeah, you have to know what area you're looking in. Or just keep scrolling forever.
Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Curious. Ooh, what's on the used market? Let's see if there's anything good on the used market. Because I'm starting to think that we could use an extra passenger car, and there's no passenger car on the used market.
You know, nothing worse than you think you set all the switches and you missed one.
Oh, yep. Yep. It's a fixer-upper. No warranties, refunds, or returns. The whole rolling stock is sold as is. Condition 70%. Hot single whistles in your maintenance facility. Oh, God. It's hardly run in condition. 3%.
Maybe it was in an accident on its first mile.
Maybe.
That would still technically be barely run.
The 44-ton switcher, held together with hopes and dreams, condition 3%. But it's actually pretty darn cheap, so I'm tempted to go for it. Celestial, I think I have seen that picture, and it is definitely a cursed picture.
5 whistles?
Yes.
As in 5 separate whistles?
Yes.
Just why?
Because they wanted to, I guess. So, Garion, should I buy a 44-tonner that we immediately have to put in the repair shop?
Sure, it doesn't hurt to have a diesel around.
Okay. It has been purchased. Catland, you will get your attention in 40 minutes. Jeez, have some patience, you silly cat.
Since I'm right here by it, you want me to go ahead and set up? Somebody has to actually move it. It has no fuel in it. I was going to say, do you want me to send it to the repair track, but it has to get shunted to the diesel fuel first.
Well, just stick it in the repair track because we don't have a diesel stand in Whittier yet.
Once I get these cars I have delivered, I'll go back and grab it.
Sounds good. Either that or I could just shove back with the passenger train and deal with it. Whichever works.
Whichever one of us gets to it first.
Yeah. All right. We do want that now. Okay. We ordered cars for that.
I wasn't expecting it to have no fuel at all in it, though.
It's the used market, so I think it's because of that. Okay, Catland. Come here. Come here, Catland. Come here. You wanted this. You're the one who wanted to be right here and hog all the attention. So guess what? You now get to be streamed live to the internet. This is entirely what you wanted. Yes, it is. Oh, now you're being shy. Now you're being shy. I see how it is. Now you're being shy. You're the one who wanted this. I hope you realize that. You're the one who wanted this. I love having a cat. I really do. Sometimes she picks the most inopportune moments to want attention.
That's a cat for you.
Dogs have people. Cats have staff. All right. Now the big question is, I ordered those cars, but I'm guessing they're not here yet. Yeah, no, they're not here yet. Okay. Well,
Are you talking about the diesel stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't show up till the next interchange.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, we're just going to do that. Road number format not supported. I don't care that it's not supported. I want you to do it anyway. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. It is now painted. I have successfully painted the 44 tonner. And there,
I had a feeling because all of a sudden I saw M7 at the bottom.
Yes. There goes Garion with the wonderfully painted number 1. In contrast to the 3, which is actually still also wonderfully painted. We actually were able to fix that paint up a little bit. But we also have the 2, which is painted like Edward. All right. Also, Garion, I'm just going to grab the 3 since the 3's right there and deal with it. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah, no green walls. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I think there's like a little desync thing going on there, but I'm not too sure. Okay. We can at least get the 44 tonner repaired as we...
Yep, and then once it's repaired and the diesel fuel stand is there, then we can get it fueled up.
Yeah. Okay, next give me an interesting event is North Super Pacific. Oh, God. Why am I not surprised, Celestial? Alright, we're just going to tow you dead. I'm not even going to tie the air on this. It's just a diesel.
Oh, I see. The sawmill tracks have their lead extended out back to the yard.
Yeah.
I was just looking to see if I had enough room to leave everything on here, and I went, oh, it keeps going.
Yep. It just keeps going. This is why I like this mod. It makes this yard actually a little bit more useful. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the Whittier yard is pretty awful to work with.
Yeah, and more so with the yellow yard. Okay. Okay. Apply the handbrake. We're going to set a repair destination of East Whittier repair track overhaul. Or do we just want to repair? What condition? Max repair. Okay, repair will do for now. We will... Yeah, we should probably just overhaul it. What do you think, Arian?
Probably best to overhaul it now if it's ready for it.
Yeah, probably best. It'll take double the time, but oh well.
At least then, once it's done, it's ready to go. You don't have to wait on it later when you really need it.
Yeah. That is true, Celestial. That probably is the smallest difference based off of the sketches I've seen from you. Locations. East Whittier ensign service. Repair speed. Oh, Oh, you don't hire more people. You just have repair speed. Okay. Well, we have
that's one nice thing they did is now you also don't pay if there's no work done.
Well, then we're going to bump that up here a little bit because we can afford it. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. It'll be done sooner.
Yeah.
Do we have enough repair parts for it?
Oh, we have 31.4 tons of repair parts. Oh, no, we might not have enough repair parts. We have 20.3 tons of repair parts, and it looks like the M7 is going to take is going to take 31.4.
Well, I think there's a repair parts boxcar over there. It's just not set.
Equipment. Cell destination operations. Unload. Yes. Oh, it's supposed to be on the next track over, isn't it? Well then.
It's usually any repair track.
Well, yeah, the repair track is moved over here. And actually, do we already have a diesel stand here? Does this mod add one in?
I don't believe so.
Or is it? Oh, no, that's the unload for the diesel stand, I think. I think I know what that is.
Yeah, that's probably what you're seeing is the unload one for it.
Okay. Well, Garion and the audience, you are not available in this game mode. Well, too bad. I'm going to make it available. And we're going to stick it where it belongs. And you guys didn't see that. You're none the wiser. All right, so we have 15 tons of repair parts unloading.
Wait, there's an actual track for repair parts on here?
Yeah, it was one track over from where it was.
That must be something from the mod, because I know the vanilla, it's just the regular repair tracks.
Yeah, I think the mod changed a couple of things. So, let's see here. Equipment. Garion, if it's okay with you, I'm going to fast forward like an hour.
Sure. Not going to affect payouts for these, so fine by me.
Because I just want to see how much this gets affected, if at all. And it didn't get affected at all. What the heck?
Is it on the correct tracks?
Yeah, should be. Yeah, it is. Why people just being lazy? Overhaul progress is 24%. Time remaining is 10 hours, 59 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think something's just not communicating properly. Okay. Yeah, it's doing something. It's doing something. So we should have the diesel ready by tomorrow. In game. Oh, you have a couple Stendhal cars there?
Yep. And I had one at one end of the train and one at the other, so I'm kind of combining them now.
Fun times. Be aware. Note one is in BB1 and one is BB2. There are two separate sidings now.
Oh, I have that same mod. I hadn't looked for it yet, but I would have figured it out when I got close.
Yeah, I figured I'd just let you know. So that way you didn't get confused.
Appreciate it.
Because I got confused by that at one point, and I was just like, why is this car not unloading? And the answer was Midland was being an idiot.
I did the same thing on my save.
Okay, passenger. Doink. Alright, we're going to wait for that to load. Select. As we wait for that to load, we're going to oil the passenger train because it needs it. Because it needs it.
Yeah, I forgot to check oil on these cars.
I'm not worried so much about the cars that aren't ours, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you still don't want to hotbox as it slows you down.
True. Very true.
I had a hotbox on a Kirkland car. That is a pain.
Oh, God. All right, select.
Going up and down to Kirkland with a max mile an hour of 15 miles an hour, it sucks.
Yeah, that's pain. That is pain.
And playing solo, I tend to have the waypoint mode is what I'm using for that.
Oh, so you're stuck in the AI mode, and it's like, nope, I'm not going any faster.
Yep. I did find out, though, the Camelback switcher cannot handle 4,000 tons.
Yeah, kind of can suspect that.
Let's just say I wasn't thinking about it when I put that engine on it, but that was the best engine I had. I ended up using all 3 of my engines to bring the cars down from Kirkland.
Jeez. Well, I'm sure your crew's got a lot of money out of that.
And I think until I hit Whittier, my max speed was 8 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're just here running trains. Moving very slowly. Very slowly. But we just got our little passenger train, you know, rocking and rolling, bobbing and weaving through the woods. Also, I guess I should probably switch it back to company mode. Before I forget. Because knowing me, I would forget. I would forget. Knowing me. Yeah, we're just having a relaxing time, and I hope everybody at home is having a relaxing time as well. That you're enjoying the day, and we're going into the weekend here. It's Friday, finally Friday. So yeah. Just hope everybody's doing well.
Is there a way to see how many frames you're getting in this
game? There's a command to do it. I am not remembering said command offhand. I wish I was.
Chat, anybody out there be able to help us out with that command?
Yeah, if you know it, please let us know. Because how does the game feel on your end, Garion?
A little jerky right now, and I don't know why, because there's not really a lot of cars over here.
You're probably within render distance of Kirkland.
Ah, okay.
If I had to guess, that would be my guess. Yeah, if I had to guess, it's because Kirkland is being Kirkland. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Celestial Caboose says, "Not me." It's like, well, that's okay. That is very okay. I should probably turn the bell off.
I always forget to use the bell.
Yeah.
So is number 1 the starter number 1?
Yes. 1 and 3 are the starter engines. Because that's just how we renumbered them. And that's how that happened.
Yeah, I remembered one of them being renumbered. I just didn't remember if it was still the starter engines or not.
Yep.
Are you anywhere near Whittier right now?
I'm not. I'm still in Ella.
Okay, because I'm heading over to the regular Whittier Industries.
Excellent. I will warn the folks watching that we'll probably be going for about another 15 minutes or so. Again, Midland is tired. Midland has had a very awesome week. Very, very exciting, very, very fun week. But Midland is also realizing that he is getting old. And as a result, things get sore a lot sooner than they used to. For lack of a better way of putting it. So yeah. Things get sore a lot sooner and stay sore a lot longer. Also, if you have yet to vote for the East Broad Top Railroad for the 10 best scenic train rides, please vote for the East Broad Top Railroad for the 10 best scenic train rides. It's the easiest way to support the East Broad Top Railroad. I will try and find the link here because I need to find the link. There we go. I have found the link. The link is now... There we go. JBF BAM /stats to see your FPS. Okay.
Thank you, sir, or ma'am, whichever you are.
Thank you. Usage. /stats.
Okay, so where does it show you it?
Unrecognized stats mode. Well, am I just not typing it in correctly? Where does it show you? Oh, it's down in the bottom corner.
Okay. You probably have it slightly covered like I did.
Yeah, same. There's a bunch of numbers, and I don't know what they mean. I'm either getting...
I don't know.
I'm either getting 30-something frames per second, or I'm getting 55. But thank you, JPFA. Appreciate you for sharing that little bit of knowledge. Now, if I could just figure out what it meant. It's really weird. You had the same issue. Okay. I'm hoping it's just like low average. You know what I mean? 300 right are top average and low. Okay. And then I'm assuming the actual, and then the other ones are something else. Okay.
Well, that's good. Mine's only dipped, the lowest it dipped was 22.
All right. I'm at about 30 right now, which is good.
Yeah, I'm averaging around 35 to 40.
Yeah, my high is 36, my average is 30, low is 26.
Good though to have a way to keep an eye on, especially when you start getting bigger lobbies.
Yeah, I'm moving back towards the coal cars, and I just dropped down to the mid-20s. Oh, and I think I know what the number on the left is. It's like one. So the 259 is the number of entities, and the number on the left next to it is the number of entities loaded, like in physics range or something.
Ah, that makes sense.
That'd be my best guess.
Because mine has 87 of 259 right now.
I have 69 of 259. Okay. We're learning. Somehow. We are learning somehow. Okay, let's get up to speed here. not put that together. Well, I think that's what it is. That's my best guess at what it is. That's what makes sense to me. It's what makes sense to me. Now, whether or not that's actually what's happening, no idea. This train is reversing. This train is reversing. Mind the gap. Beware, I am approaching Whittier.
Roger that. I'm starting to head up to get the log cars.
Excellent. This train is a train. This train is in fact a train. Yeah, I just went right past where the majority of the coal hoppers are, and I just loaded in 242 out of 259, and I dropped down to 10 FPS.
Wow.
So I'm curious here. Preferences. Graphics. And that's at medium graphics. Oh, God. That's not even at, like, ultra or anything. Yeah. I mean, it's helping. It's, like, vaguely playable now. It also doesn't feel like my graphics card is actually being that utilized, so that might be a slight issue. Be aware, the log cars are in fact at Conley Creek L2.
Yep, I looked through on the map and found where they were. Makes sense when they all fit in one track to use the one they all fit in.
Yeah. A train could be a submarine if you tried hard enough. This feels like the kind of vibe of, does this ride go upside down? And the answer being only once. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. You know what? I'm just going to stop using the independent. These people don't care.
So I assume these are still the standard log cars up here?
Yes, yes. That is the base game set as far as I'm aware. Nothing extra has occurred with them or been done to modify them in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Also, I apologize for the yawn, folks, but that just goes to show you how tired I am. Do, 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 do. All right, come on, everybody. Get off the damn train. You don't have to go home, but you don't get to stay here.
So when does the New York Times thing end?
The USA Today poll ends at noon
Oh, the
Eastern.
USA Today? One of those.
Yep. The USA Today poll ends at noon Eastern on Monday.
Ah, okay.
So vote often. Vote all the time. Just vote.
I have one besides the East Broad Top that I've been voting for in a different category.
Well, how? Okay, but in a different category. Okay, I think we can forgive that. I think we can forgive that. And official PRR's here. Oh, God. Came from Angry Stream. Is Angry Stream over?
Yeah, he just ended not long ago.
Darn it, he had the same idea as me. Because I'm going to be ending in about 3-4 minutes, somewhere in there. Ish, maybe. As soon as I make this next run to Ella, as soon as his passenger car's loaded.
I see the handbrake was never put on the log cars.
Yeah, we just kind of left them there. It's fine. It's level there. You know, it's fine.
Well, as soon as I hooked up to the train, it started rolling down.
Oh God, everybody's coming here. Meanwhile, Mike, why do you want my thoughts on so many different choo-choos? Why? And Celestial had the long cars run away once. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, is this passenger car loaded? It is. All right, we're going to highball. I think, because, meanwhile, Mike, I say that because my thought is it's a neat choo-choo. I don't know enough about it. Oh, gee. GBF Bam. I'm sorry to hear that, because the Robinson cars, if those get away, that is a spicy meatball. Oh, God. Oh, God. I should not be going this fast. I should not be going this fast. I took highball through the yard a little bit too literally there.
Hey, you didn't come off the tracks, did you?
No, we didn't come off the tracks. You are correct. We did not come off the tracks like a crazy train. We did not come off the rails like a crazy train. Do 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 do. And here comes the log train down the hill. I'm doing 40.
I'm guessing you're close enough to hear my train.
No, I happen to have the map open, and we just barely pass within the same view.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes our safety rating.
Oh,
I was going a little too fast on the turn.
oh, Gary crashed the game. Crashed the log train. He was trying to replant the trees.
Funny thing is, none of the log cars came off the track. It
was just a locomotive. That is actually kind of funny. If I remember right, Celestial, the Red Devil is actually technically English. Built in England. England land.
So it was literally just the locomotive. Even the tender didn't come off the track.
So the heavy bit. The heavy bit that's supposed to stay on the rails when possible.
Yep, I don't know how that was the only part to come off, but that's what it came off.
Where it came off. Sorry, I was having some fun with the whistle.
I'm guessing you're getting down pretty low on your frames over there.
Yeah, I'm down about 10 frames a second.
I looked over at the stream and I saw your number was down near single digits.
Yeah. I have 249 of 259 things loaded if I have to get assuming that's what that means, which given its behavior, I think that is what that means. You know, Celestial, we're just kind of vibing, you know? It's fine. We got a variety of music here. We're having some fun. It's the summer of fun. There's a lot of coal hoppers. Yeah. Yeah, there is. But we have successfully made it back to... Oh god. Are we being invaded? I think... is that who I thought that was? That is exactly who I thought that was. Okay. That is exactly who I thought that was. Hi, Angry. Hi.
He already left.
I know he did. I know he did. I know he did, and I know it was him. I know for a fact it was him. But on that note, as Garion is busy getting back down to East Whittier Yard here, we'll follow him for a little bit with the now slightly more mattely colored number 1 because it got borked. I think we're going to wrap up stream here. Now, that's not to say we won't have any more streams. We will likely have a stream either on Saturday or Sunday. More than likely on Sunday, potentially. But just know, put it this way. if it happens tomorrow, it won't happen Sunday. And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it'll probably happen Sunday. Okay, that's how that's going to work there. That's how we're going to do this and do things. So just be aware of that as Catelyn comes back to bug me for attention and to wonder why all the wonderful people on stream are not giving her head scritches. I think I'm going to bid you all adieu, and I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you had an awesome week and you have an even better weekend. So take care, everybody. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay happy, stay amazing, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.